Goldie Hawn and Diane Keaton shared a bond that transcended the silver screen, evolving from professional collaborators into lifelong confidants who envisioned growing old side by side. Their connection, forged in the high-energy world of Hollywood filmmaking, was marked by laughter, mutual respect, and an unspoken understanding of the industry's relentless demands. Hawn, known for her bubbly charisma and timeless appeal, often spoke of Keaton as a grounding force, a woman whose quirky elegance and unyielding authenticity made her stand out in a sea of manufactured personas. Keaton, with her signature oversized scarves, wide-brimmed hats, and that unmistakable voice blending vulnerability with wry humor, brought a sense of realness to every interaction. Together, they weren't just co-stars in a blockbuster comedy, they were architects of a friendship that promised to withstand the test of time, even as the years etched lines of experience on their faces. It all began on the set of The First Wives Club, a film that captured the zeitgeist of empowered women reclaiming their lives after betrayal. Hawn recalls those early mornings in the makeup trailer, where the air was thick with the scent of fresh coffee and the buzz of anticipation. The two women would huddle over steaming mugs, trading stories from their storied careers while stylists fussed over their looks. Keaton, ever the perfectionist, would meticulously adjust her ensemble, ensuring every layer of clothing told a story, perhaps a nod to her Annie Hall days, when menswear-inspired outfits became her trademark. Hawn, on the other hand, brought levity to the routine, cracking jokes that had Keaton doubling over in laughter, her eyes crinkling behind those oversized frames. These moments weren't scripted, they were the unfiltered essence of their rapport, a reminder that beneath the glamour, they were two women navigating the complexities of fame, love, and loss. As filming progressed, their friendship deepened beyond the confines of the production schedule. Away from the cameras, they shared quiet dinners at hidden LA eateries, dissecting scripts, debating life's big questions, and reveling in the absurdity of their shared profession. Hawn remembers one evening in particular, when they wandered the streets of Beverly Hills after a late-night wrap, arms linked, giggling like schoolgirls over a botched line reading that had nearly derailed an entire scene. Keaton's humor was dry and incisive, cutting through pretense with a single arched eyebrow or a perfectly timed quip. Diane had this way of making you feel seen, Hawn later reflected, not as a star but as a person with doubts and dreams. It was this empathy that bound them, Keaton's ability to listen without judgment, to offer wisdom wrapped in wit, and Hawn's infectious optimism that lifted Keaton from her occasional bouts of introspection. Their pact to grow old together wasn't born of sentimentality but practicality, a defiant stance against the youth-obsessed culture of Hollywood. In an industry that often discards women past a certain age, they vowed to defy the odds, imagining a future where they could retreat to a sun-drenched villa, surrounded by a cadre of like-minded girlfriends, trading memoirs and margaritas. Hawn envisioned lazy afternoons filled with board games and gossip sessions, Keaton curating the bookshelf with volumes of poetry and philosophy. They even toyed with the idea of co-authoring a book, not a tell-all, but a gentle manifesto on aging gracefully, laced with anecdotes from their trailblazing paths. "We'd call it Silver Linings and Scarves," Hawn joked once, earning one of Keaton's rare full-throated laughs that echoed like a melody. Yet life, as it often does, intervened with its unpredictable twists. Careers pulled them in different directions, Hawn diving into family life and producing ventures, Keaton embracing directorial roles and advocacy work for causes close to her heart, like adoption and animal welfare. Despite the physical distance, their correspondence never waned. Letters, yes, actual handwritten ones, flew between them, filled with clippings from newspapers, snapshots of grandchildren, and musings on the latest films. Hawn cherished a note Keaton sent after the birth of her first grandchild, a simple card adorned with a pressed flower. "May your days be as vibrant as you are, Goldie. And remember, growing older means more room for joy." It was quintessential Keaton, poetic yet pragmatic, a balm for the soul. When news of Keaton's passing reached Hawn, it landed like a quiet thunderclap, shattering the illusion of their shared longevity. In her tribute, Hawn poured out the grief that words so often fail to capture. "I wasn't ready to lose you, Diane," she wrote, her words raw and unadorned. The woman who had charmed audiences with her comedic timing now grappled with a sorrow too profound for levity. She recounted the roller coaster of their collaboration on The First Wives Club, from the adrenaline-fueled rehearsals to the tearful goodbyes on the final day of shooting. "Every take was a testament to our synergy," Hawn mused, "your timing impeccable, my energy boundless. We created magic because we trusted each other implicitly." Hawn delved deeper into the legacy Keaton left behind, not just in celluloid but in the lives she touched. Keaton's roles, from the vulnerable Kay Adams in The Godfather to the neurotic Annie Hall, had stolen the hearts of millions, offering glimpses into the female psyche that were revolutionary for their time. But it was Keaton the person who truly captivated. Her refusal to conform, her fierce independence in choosing single motherhood later in life, adopting 2 children who became the center of her world. Hawn recalled visiting Keaton's home, a cozy haven filled with eclectic art and the joyful chaos of family life. Diane mothered with the same intensity she brought to her craft, Hawn said, fiercely protective, endlessly creative. The tribute extended to memories of their philosophical exchanges on aging and fulfillment. They often discussed the trail of fairy dust Keaton sprinkled wherever she went, those intangible sparks of inspiration that lingered long after she left a room. Hawn painted vivid pictures of Keaton's final years, walks with her beloved golden retriever Reggie in the crisp morning air, quiet evenings lost in a novel, surprise calls to old friends just to say, "I'm thinking of you." Even as health challenges loomed, Keaton maintained her dignity, shunning pity and embracing the present. She never sought the spotlight in her personal life, Hawn noted, preferring the warmth of genuine connections over fleeting applause. In mourning, Hawn grappled with the finality, questioning how to bid farewell to someone who had woven herself so intricately into her tapestry of experiences. "How do we say goodbye when your heart is broken?" she pondered, echoing the universal ache of loss. Yet she found solace in their Pact's enduring spirit. "We grew older together, Diane, in spirit if not always in proximity. And who knows, maybe in the next life, we'll finally share that villa, scarves fluttering in the breeze, toasting to the adventures we had." Hawn's reflections extended to Keaton's broader impact on Hollywood and beyond.